Hey everyone, it's Maggie with today's plank story. Maybe just some shoulder rolls, but not paired together. Get a little wiggle through that middle of your spine while you're moving the shoulders, and you can go forward or back, or any move you choose. This is presuming, of course, you don't want to do plank, but in case you do, we'll get the clock started. Here we go. So in Alaska, we didn't have the best weather. In fact, we got mostly rain, gray, cloudy skies. That being said, when we got on the plane to come home, we all said to each other, because there were three of us, me, Matt, and our friend Maureen, we said, the weather really cooperated, which is funny when you think it rained all the time. But on our trip, there were 2.5 days like that. If it had rained, we would have had to cancel or not gotten to do what we had planned. And those were the 2.5 days that had breaks in the rain, and we got to see and do exactly what we wanted. We even, Mount Denali is only visible about 30% of the time. And when we woke up the morning we were driving to where we can see Mount Denali, it was such a thick fog, you couldn't see two cars in front of you. We didn't think we'd get to see it. And then as we got into town, the skies cleared, and it stayed kind of nice that day, but clouds rolled in like an hour or two after we got to see the mountain. So we joined the 30% club where you get to see Mount Denali, and that was it. It was a very brief window. On the days when it was raining, amazingly, whenever we would hike or kayak or do something outside, we would have either a break in the rain or the rain would start to become a light drizzle. So we'd be driving, it'd be pouring, and then we'd get out to kayak, light drizzle. Eating lunch, and then we're pouring rain, and then we go out to take a hike, and there'd be this break in the rain until we got back in the car. It was pretty amazing, these windows we got. Only once on our whole trip did we get pretty wet because we got caught in the rain. And what the rain created was like a haven for rainbows. It was unbelievable. This should be the rainbow state. I don't know if that's normal or if it is because we got a lot of rain, but we saw rainbows almost every day. One day we saw 7 rainbows in one day, including a full double rainbow from end to end that we could see while we were driving for 40 minutes. I don't know that I've ever gone anywhere and had a view of the same rainbow for 40 minutes. And then we even got to see what's called a pilot's glory, which is worth looking up, but it's a 360-degree rainbow that you most often see from a plane when you're above the clouds. And it was like a thin rainbow, a thick rainbow, and like a dot of a rainbow. But anyway, Google Pilot's Glory, it's cool. So the weather wasn't perfect, but somehow it didn't matter in Alaska. And that is a 2.5-minute plank. I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, keep moving.